Truly inspirational stories of a labour of love, and we continue on along with that, this time around journalism being that labour of love. Now, South Africa was left reeling during 2015's spate of xenophobic attacks against foreign nationals, especially when Emmanuel Sithole's deadly attack, which was captured by renowned photojournalist James Oatway, made headlines all across the country. Now, he has recently been awarded the Mohamed Amin Photographic Award in the CNN MultiChoice African Journalist Awards of 2016 for this story, and he's joining us via Skype as he's currently on an assignment in West Africa. James, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hi, thanks for having me. It's nice to be on.
Now, James, you photographed quite a violent hate crime during a very turbulent time in modern-day South Africa. If you could maybe please describe to me what that was like being there in that moment.
Well, it was the whole thing was very surreal. You know, obviously that morning when I got out of bed, I didn't know what I was going to witness later that morning. So, yeah, it was quite a strange morning. It was quite dark and cloudy, even though the weather had been very sunny. And it was very early. We went into Alex, myself and my colleague Beauregard Tromp, and we could see there'd been a lot of sort of looting and violence in Alex, you know, during the night. In fact, there were still smoldering barricades on the road and a lot of debris and litter, and quite a few foreign shops had been looted. And yeah, I mean, I was just photographing one of the shops that had been looted when I heard the shouting, and immediately I started photographing, and it was yeah, proved to be quite a crazy moment in our history, as you say.
Now, you've been celebrated by an international news publication for your chilling photo story, which also headlined a leading newspaper in South Africa. What would you say is the importance of conveying these kinds of stories, both inside and outside of South Africa?
Well, I think it's really important that people know what's happening. And, you know, unfortunately, reality can be quite ugly sometimes, and it can be very messy. And I think that if we don't know what's going on, we can easily allow for these things to repeat themselves. And I think that is the most important part of journalism is shining a light on a certain sort of issue in the hope that we can learn from it and that we can make sure that we don't repeat the same mistakes. And that's what I hope happens, you know, after the Emmanuel Sithole pictures. But unfortunately, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, sadly, if we do see more xenophobic violence, because I don't think the origins of the violence have been addressed properly yet.
Well, I do hope that we don't see those kinds of attacks happening again. But considering the accolade you've now received, how will you continue the spirit of this award through your other assignments?
Well, for me, the award isn't the main priority. It's a wonderful recognition, and I'm very honored to have been recognized by, you know, such a prestigious award. But to me, the important thing is that I carry on telling stories and telling the stories as accurately, with as much empathy as I can. You know, I think that as photojournalists or as like any kind of journalist, we have a responsibility to the people whose stories we tell to do it in the best possible way, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. And you know, I feel that's my job and that's my duty as a photojournalist.
Wow. Well done on your award, sir, and we do hope that you continue to do the amazing work that you do. Thanks so much for chatting to us this morning. Yeah, thank you very much. That was James Oatway, award-winning photojournalist who, of course, just received the CNN MultiChoice African Journalist of the Year award, the Mohamed Amin Photographic Award. And I think it's stories like these that really do encourage us to all do our part in trying to build a rainbow nation that we all would like to strive for. So thank you very much once again for James for joining us this morning. It's time for us to right now lock into social media and see whether we can challenge you in guessing where in the world.